Hey guys, Jay Luxon here. Beautiful evening here in Davao City. So I just found out today that Dole just realized that Baldwin does not have the AEP the whole time he's working here as a coach. So AEP stands for Alien Employment Permit. And any foreigner that comes to this country to work needs that. Now, I'm wondering, how did that happen? Like, Dole, what happened? Did you not look him up? I mean, you see him on TV every day. You see him representing the Philippines in international games, UAAP and all that, and nobody cared to look if he has the proper papers. All right, and that also makes me question, does Ateneo know about this? Is Ateneo doing things the crooked way by hiring people without the proper permit just because they have the skills and Ateneo has the resources and the money to do it? The Dole investigation says Baldwin did not apply for it, or never did he ever filled out a request for an alien employment permit. So the whole time he's working here, he was doing it illegally. And he's making a lot of money working in this country without the right papers. You see how dumb that is? How stupid that is? How stupid that makes our Philippine government look? This is still corruption to its core. Having someone work here, an alien work here without the proper permit, and only being exposed now because of Rene Baterbonia's death. See, this is what I think is happening. I may be wrong, but Ateneo has been doing this kind of things probably for so long, and now it's getting exposed. And not only that, it's also exposing the corruption in our country. How could someone so known as Baldwin be working illegally in our country and nobody found out about it until just now that somebody died? Somebody from Mindanao died. How did that get past our records and Department of Employment, Labor and Employment? Was it honestly a mistake, or did somebody get paid to just let him work here without the proper papers? That's what I want to know. Also, I want to question you, Bureau of Immigration. Sa atong kapwa Pilipino, kuyaw kaayo mo, you offload the Filipinos that are gonna go work overseas and the papers that you require them to bring does not satisfy you. You offload them. They're crying in the airport because they have a job waiting for them, or they loaned so much money so they could go to work overseas, and then you offload them. They can't go to work because you said they don't have the right paperwork. You were so strict with other Filipinos when it comes to immigration and papers and traveling overseas. And here's Baldwin. He could do whatever he wants. He could work in the Philippines without the proper permit, and you let him through? What is this? I've seen too many Filipinos in the airport when I travel crying because they've been offloaded. You would ask for yearbook, you'd ask for transcript of records, you'd ask for pictures and everything. They provide it, and you'd still say it's not enough, and you offload them, and they end up crying in the corner of the airport because they can't get to work, and they already loaned so much money. They probably already, sold their lot, sold their car, their house, just so they can work overseas. But you offload them because you say they don't have the proper permit. But here's an illegal alien, Baldwin, working in the Philippines, making money, and you let it happen. How corrupt could you be that you let your fellow Filipinos suffer because their papers and the requirements that they brought to you did not satisfy you? But somebody like Baldwin, you let him go, you let him through just because he's coaching Gilas Pilipinas or Ateneo, or because he's famous. Something's got to change in this country. Something's got to change in this government. We see so many Filipinos suffer and so many foreigners gets favor. The only reason I could think of why this is happening is because somebody is getting paid. Somebody's getting paid in the immigration, somebody's getting paid in Dole, somebody's getting paid. That's why guys like Tab Baldwin could do illegal things or work illegally without the proper permit for years in this country. Meanwhile, a regular poor Filipino that would have to sell their properties to just work overseas to get visas and everything will have to cry in the corner of an airport because Bureau of Immigration offloaded them because they don't have the right paperwork. Something's got to change in this country. I wanted to stop talking about this. I'm tired of saying Tab Baldwin's name, but every time I see something, it just boils my blood and frustrates me of how corrupt this country is. How corrupt Dole is, how corrupt Bureau of Immigration is, and how corrupt big institutions are that will pay under the table just to get somebody working illegally. We gotta change this, man. We gotta change this. I won't have this anymore. Wow. That's what I want to know. Tab Baldwin's lawyer said, Mr. Baldwin does not need an AEP for a permanent visa to stay in the Philippines. How dumb could you be if you're a lawyer and you say that? We're not talking about permanent residency. We're talking about him working here, employment. Don't dance around the question. Look, listen, we're not dumb. We study and we know the law. Dole was not asking why he did not have AEP for his permanent residency. They were asking why he did not have AEP while working in the Philippines. Man, gosh, this has to change. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. Except just to talk about the truth on this page. And if you're a Filipino like me and you're tired of the corruption and the crooked ways in this country, speak up. Don't be scared. We have a platform to use, we can use to speak up against the corruption in this government, in this country. Bureau of Immigration and Dole, I'm calling you out. How did this happen? For years he was working here. Explain that to us. Good night, guys. I'm going to enjoy this evening with my family. Beautiful night here. Ciao.